Good evening, degenerates. Winners and losers time. We are going to recap everything that happened last week, starting at the top with the biggest winner of the week, and this one's obvious. It's Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Shout out
the lady.
Shout out you. Clark. Caitlin Clark. I mean, first game of the season, they just so happen to be playing the Chicago Sky.
The Angel Reese's.
The Angel Reese's.
The Angel Reese's.
I don't know if you can be saying that.
Triple-double.
Hey.
20, 10, 10, and 4 blocks in her first game. They won 93-58 as
get
only
shit
7-point favorites.
Get shit on.
And then, of course, there was that whole thing where, Caitlin hard fouled Angel a lot. Everything broke loose after this. I don't know if you saw the RG3 and Ryan Clark thing today. You see that, Mark?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, RG3 was like, that's not a race thing. And Ryan Clark's like, you said that because you married a white woman. And then it's just like everything exploded.
Yeah, it was explosion.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He did marry a white woman.
But out of all of this, there's one thing's consistent. It's Caitlin Clark's a winner.
She's going to win the championship this year. MVP this year.
You've been saying to bet her for MVP. I think that's probably, you should probably get that in.
No, I need to start doing it and stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Shit.
I just feel like she's showing her powers,
Whoa.
What does that mean?
Just
What
she's
does that
got
mean?
she's got naturally great abilities, natural powers.
Okay, yeah. Well, Caitlin Clark, shout out to
That's a
you.
weird
Mike's
way
a
to
big
phrase
fan of your power, I guess.
Oh yes.
Um,
Well,
Big power
because
guy.
wasn't Mike the one who said he could beat Caitlin Clark?
Yes.
He did.
Yep.
This
No,
was-
he said any high school basketball player right
not
now
me. The hell?
under the age of
I'm not
16
stupid.
He said
could beat Mike.
he said the players from West High School could go and beat
Any local
Caitlin.
community college
Absurd.
could beat
I
Caitlin
said
Clark.
any high school with a general population more than 1,000 students.
Do you still believe that? There's just no way, right?
No, probably not.
Okay,
But
I
would like
no
to
way.
reiterate my argument if we're gonna, bring it back
There's
up.
no way you still hold anything close to that belief.
No, but I mean, it's like, if you're gonna dig up a bone with a pail, you might as well show the whole fossil.
Show your bone.
Yeah.
Why don't you show your
There
bone,
are no
Mike?
school zones
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
We're good.
that's why
I
you
don't
can't
think that's
drive.
part of Mike's natural power. I don't
Yeah, it's his bone.
Hey, what?
Next biggest winner, Scotty Scheffler, for very obvious
Yeah.
reasons. There were people
Congrats.
saying, he might not be the best golfer in the world because of the competition. We have one of those guys sitting right here in Ryan Schmenko. You've said for a while, you said maybe Scotty's losing it.
I think
maybe
you called
his
him a bum.
Maybe his run wasn't as
These are all
impressive.
crazy statements.
You said these. These are
No.
your words. You
I
100%
said, when we were
said
doing
this.
all time, I said because of the people he's playing now and everyone's out of live, it'll go against him in the all-time list.
I don't know, but he just kind of reminded us.
I've been on the Scotty list for longer than anyone.
Well, he won the PGA by 5 strokes. Big weekend for Scotty. Ryan, what did you see? Did you, are you retracting your argument that Scotty was not very good?
No, nothing I said. The actual thing I said, I'm not retracting. He's the best golfer in the world. Not very. And the past ever since he started 2022,
Second
he's been
biggest
the best.
winner.
Second biggest winner, yeah. Second, he'll always be second. But yeah, it's good.
When
good,
I was
good tournament.
watching the tournament with Ryan, he kept on chanting overrated.
Michael literally said he's gonna shoot 8 under,
No, I know.
choke the day, and lose.
I might, sometimes you gotta make a 1 in 100,000 call. And then
Notice
if
the
you hit,
theme
it's
with our
amazing.
biggest winners. It's Mike
amazing.
takes a strong stance about them not being very good and losing, and then
Wow.
has,
They
to,
win.
has to retract
All
it
they do
later
is
after
win.
they win.
Wow. Redacted.
Yeah, redacted. Third biggest winner, Timothy Chalamet. Huge Knicks fan. Guy's courtside with LA girls at the games.
The
to his
hardest
left
thing
and
I've ever
right.
seen.
Oh, it's insane. He's their biggest
Kendall
Knicks
and
fan.
Kylie.
Yeah, he's just absolutely stunting on everyone.
Got
And
both
the
of them.
Knicks, surprising fashion. I mean, just kind of took out the garbage there.
I mean, it wasn't
Lee.
surprising once
Yeah, well, yeah.
Tatum got down.
It was pretty much
Well,
over.
I mean, he's a bum.
Who?
Tatum.
Tatum's a bum.
Yeah, he's a bum.
okay.
Timothy Chalamet, though,
Oh, also, Tatum's ACL is a bum.
it had nothing to do with his
Or-
injury. Had
I didn't know
nothing-
Achilles.
his ACL.
Achilles, ACL, MCL, PCL. they're
Mike,
all-
once again, hating on someone in the biggest winners section. You'd think we'd save that for the losers.
No,
Yeah.
Mike's special. He's
Good
all
news is
generational.
we've got the
loser.
losers coming up. So those are your 3 biggest winners. But first, before we get to those, I want to go to honorable mentions. Mario,
Yep.
who else won this week?
I have a few winners this week. First off, I'm going to start with Las Vegas. Las Vegas won this week.
Yes.
Yeah. lot of
They
money.
made so much money off everyone that went to EDC, off of EDC. Casinos made money.
Million.
It was just a good weekend for Las Vegas.
Great.
And then I only have one other winner this week. I have Lamine Yamal. He's 17 years old. I've never seen anything like this kid. He's about to win Ballon d'Or, which is the best player of the year award in soccer. He's 17 years old.
No, it's absurd.
Like, I can't even believe it. So I don't know. Those are my 2 winners.
He is unreal. He
Mike-
is absolutely a phenom.
Who else did you have winning this week?
Well, my number one honorable mention is Ryan Chimenko. He had called the
I'm on this list a
Preakness.
lot.
Yeah, well, you called the winning horse for the Preakness, which
He has
you know,
named Ryan every single week as a winner. Your knees bruised yet?
it's a second. He made me a lot of money on Saturday. What?
No,
Saturday,
sorry,
what can I
that's
say?
what I do. I
Continue.
make people
He
money.
did really well on the horses, and you know, I made some money off the horses. So thanks to the advisory of
Giddy up.
Senor Chomenko. Next is going to be Livy Dune. Of course, you know, got the Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover.
Again.
Amazing. Just unreal performance. Fantastic. And then
Jesus Christ.
and then lastly, but certainly
No
not least-
shame.
No, none. Certainly not leastly is going to be the punter for the Dolphins. His name is Jake Bailey. Congratulations to you. You just got married to a wonderful lady also named Bailey. Her name is now Bailey Bailey.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's lit.
Yeah, I just had to make a last minute
insane,
addition to
Yeah.
my honorable mentions. The number one selling knee pad company. Congratulations, your biggest customer is officially Michael Yoon.
What did I do?
Mike Raw dogs. You
You
don't
know
need
what you
no-
do.
Nope.
He like showing his war. card.
Second biggest
Nope.
winner, Brock Purdy. Shout out to you. 5-year,
RXW.
$265 million deal with the 49ers.
Overrated.
Went from absolutely broke, apparently like had roommates living in an apartment. I don't think that's going to be the case
Mystery
anymore.
relevant.
265 mil in the bank. Congrats, Brock. Number 2, honorable mention, Clemson football. More and more people are coming around
God.
to the idea that we're going to win it all. Shout out Joel Klatt, someone I've always respected, a known Big Ten guy. Everyone says he's always pro Big Ten,
loves the Big Ten.
real Ohio State, Michigan
Huge.
guy. But he put Cade as his QB1 for next year. Sounds like he's finally coming around and learning some football. And last biggest winner, Aria Casino robbed me.
Robbed you absolutely blind.
Yes.
Oh, that's sharp. Couple winners here. One winner, SGA. Big win for you against the Nuggets. I think he would have got destroyed, roasted,
Say his
humiliated.
whole name.
What?
Say it. Say it.
Should I go as Alexander?
Oh, yeah. It's just a weird name.
He didn't know.
I like
who that
hearing
was. He wanted you to explain.
Oh,
it.
okay.
I
I was
also thought his middle
super-
name was Gilgadeus. And I thought,
Not his middle
Gilgadeus.
name.
That's not his
It's
middle
his-
name.
It's not his
He has
middle
a
name.
hyphenated last
Sorry.
name.
It's
same,
just
same difference.
Brian, keep going.
I mean,
Continue.
SGA, huge winner because would have got roasted if they lost, and Jokic would have gone crazy. Another winner, the sun. The sun's been amazing to me. It's been very hot. It's
been
very
warm.
warm here. Beautiful days.
Sun's been a great winner.
It's been a great winter for me.
Yeah.
Going crazy.
Shout out you.
Yeah, and then my other winner is just, I was gonna see if I wanted to go back to back. Didn't know if I wanted to go back to back, but I'm switching with the Timothy, Kylie Jenner. Just perfect.
Yep.
Nothing.
Good all
That
around.
pairs well.
Yeah.
Pairs
Now let's go to the losers. Biggest
Oh
loser.
yeah, let's lose it up.
Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark
Yeah,
was the
by
biggest
a
winner.
mile.
Obviously, Angel Reese, the biggest losers. Not only got cooked by Caitlin Clark in their first game, losing by 1 billion points, she shot 5 for 14 from the field for a whopping 12 points to go along with her 5 turnovers and minus 20 plus minus.
Love that.
So, Mike, I know you're a big Angel Reese fan. How do you defend this?
Oh, yeah, you always
after-
liked Angel
You
Reese.
said she was better than Caitlin Clark.
No, I never said that she was better. I think
You
that
literally
for
said
sure
she
said-
Pull up
I-
the clip. We
for
can
sure.
find it somewhere.
I think people were
why we have hard
disrespecting
drives.
her and they were, not giving her the credit that she was owed and dude at the time.
Dude.
That was back in the college days while she was at LSU, and going against Iowa.
Are you going to
and-
make a statement here?
yes, of course.
All right.
And
He's so good at that.
the thing is that I didn't think that she was, equally better than her as a player. I thought, team wise, LSU was getting slept on, and
We're talking about this week.
yeah, no, she got her ass kicked.
Okay. All right.
That still didn't answer your
No, there's
Yup.
nothing in that. That was helpful. to
Go
the
around the
listener.
corner, but then you make it right.
All right.
know?
Second biggest loser, the Mexican Navy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, yeah.
Absolute catastrophe. They were flying their flag full mast, as Michael is talking about Angel Reese.
Nope.
And they ran directly into the side of the Brooklyn Bridge while getting
Half-mast.
towed. And 2 killed, 20 injured.
Yeah, not good.
In a display of naval power by the Mexican government. Mario, when you think about Mexican Navy, now you all of a sudden think of loser.
You do.
It's a good thing the Gulf is no longer
Gulf
in
of
their
America.
control.
We're good.
It's not the Gulf of Mexico.
There's no way they would have been able to control that.
No. It was just kind of shows you that there's levels.
Yeah.
To the
To the waters.
to the Navy,
Naval power.
naval power.
Unbelievable scene. Over there's a
Yeah.
freaking sailboat.
I mean, you would say I don't know, when you think of Mexico and maybe like some sort of military, you don't really think of the Navy.
No.
I mean, maybe some sort of like submarine contraption occasionally.
Contraptions.
Not a sailboat.
No sailboats. They usually don't want to be seen.
No.
You know, sometimes
They're hiding something.
sometimes planes. You know, they're
Cargo.
good on land. Good on land. But yeah,
Bad on water.
bad on water.
Bad on water. And the third biggest loser are the Cleveland Browns. Congratulations to you guys. I mean, you've been losers for years.
It's been a while.
But as Mike pointed out to us before the show, they signed Shador today, so I think that might be a death sentence.
Dumbasses.
What do you think about that signing, Mike?
I think you're all dumbasses. I think whatever Flint water was up in Michigan has traveled its way down to Ohio. Clearly, everyone's Cleveland and I mean,
yeah, we're getting banned.
yeah, I mean, look at all
getting
these
banned.
dumbasses.
All right. That's,
Who's making the decisions
Still hasn't
over
made a
there?
statement.
thanks for Mike.
Dumbo.
Ryan, give us some honorable mentions here because I had to move off of Mike on that one.
Yeah, honorable mention. The Nuggets as a coaching front. What do? They get rid of their coach midway through the season? They lose. Malone's supposed to be the announcer for the Western Conference Finals, which I think is the coolest, funniest thing of all time.
Karl Malone?
Just keep going.
Yeah, and then my other one was the Toronto Maple Leafs. They have now lost 8 straight Game 7s. They have won only 2 playoff series since 2004. So, and in the last 25 years, in the last year, the Florida Panthers that beat them have won more playoff series than them in the last 25 years. So, absolute loser.
Yeah, and my number one honorable mention for biggest loser is just NBA basketball fans in general. We are cursed to have to watch yet another series where the refs just play patty cake with SGA and the Thunder. It is getting
Here we go.
to the point of exhaustion
won by
watching these
40.
foul calls.
1 by 4.
I'm not talking about last game. I'm just talking about fans in general. We have to go through a whole nother series of this. I'm not talking about Game 7.
How many free throws did Shai shoot this year?
Too many.
The least amount he's ever shot.
What you keep saying the least as if he's not shooting a lot of free throws, like
probably
NBA
like-
record free throw numbers. Yeah, no
So
most free throws.
Luka does it every year as the most free
He
throws.
didn't this
leader.
year though.
But he's second, and then Luka was.
He was not second.
Last year
He was not
the
second.
The number one.
No, Giannis was second. He wasn't
Well,
second.
maybe he was
SGA
third.
led the league by a wide
But
margin.
Luka did more last year. But you don't say anything about Luka last year.
Luka didn't do more last year.
He did. He had more than SGA did this year.
I don't think that's true.
I'll look it up and show you right
You
now.
can look that up. I don't think it's true.
100%
But Luka
wrong.
earns his fouls. SGA's little.
What do you-
just
leading in points per
He's
game.
a Canadian bitch. No. Anyways, brutal for fans.
Well said.
It's the biggest loser are fans because we have to watch this joke of a team continue to pat each other on the back and do these gay post-game interviews. It's brutal. We have to watch a whole nother series. Shout out Anthony Edwards. I can't wait to put you on my winners list next week. Next team, Pittsburgh Steelers, biggest loser. It's been 3 weeks since the draft. Mason Rudolph is still QB1 on the depth chart.
All right. My losers this week are going to be Diddy, like every week.
Oh, it's got to be Diddy.
Fair enough.
Shout
no,
out
every
Diddy.
week
Fair
is
enough.
Diddy. Every
Shout
week.
out Diddy.
He might go the whole year. I don't know. We'll see how many weeks
See how the
he
court
goes.
holds up.
He is on a generational run.
He is on the generational.
He's not winning.
Some may say. Next, I have a trio all in one. It's 3 NFL teams: 49ers, Saints, and Falcons. 3 different reasons. 49ers because they signed Brock Purdy and he's terrible.
That's a win.
Yeah,
We'll see.
It's kind of a win. We'll see. And it's more of a loss in my opinion. Saints because we have, similar to the Pittsburgh Steelers, we have no quarterback, and it's
You have Rattler.
Tyler Shaw.
Tyler Show.
yeah.
The show goes on.
I hope the show doesn't
Lupe
go.
Fiasco, baby.
And then the Falcons because I hate them. And then last but not least, I have me this week as a loser because first off, bank account not good after poker.
Ooh.
Oh no! What happened?
That's
No.
tough.
Hustler?
No.
Tell the people
weren't
what happened.
hustling?
A little bit
happened?
of hustler, a little bit of home game. You know, just overall down week. this
Down week. Stock is down.
Any
tomorrow.
hands stand out in particular, or just not hitting the cards?
Yeah, honestly, no real. I mean, kind of coolers. Like I had like queens and a big pot, but like it was obvious pre-flop the way everything was bet that
Probably shouldn't be in there.
he had kings or aces.
That's sharp.
Surprise, he had aces.
Shout out Hustler.
Bing bong.
Shout out Hustler. And then also because Taco Bell got the best of me this week. Really took
no.
me down for 2 days. I was down in the count. Had to fast.
She
for a
does
day.
that for you.
I had to fast for a day to kind of
You actually
recoup.
fast?
for a day just to kind of reset everything. Those
Live
fucking
Moss.
ISIS Dorito Locos tacos.
Let's
Whoa,
do
whoa,
talk-
whoa,
we're doing
whoa,
talk about
whoa.
tonight.
No, I mean,
Whoa.
it's exploded in my stomach. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Boom.
my
That's
losers.
about as lethal as it
I'd
gets.
talk about
Mexico's
my
just
winner
killing
list.
the USA.
Well, there you yeah, rough week for Mexico. That was their revenge. The Navy crashed, and then they're like, you know what?
Mario's
Fuck out Mario's stomach. There you have it. Let us know what you think. Who was the biggest winner this week? Who was the biggest loser? Shout out Caitlin Clark.
Shout out
We
Caitlin.
love
Shout
her
out
on the
Caitlin
pod.
Clark.
MVP.
Shout out Angel Reese. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.